Hello everybody out there. Just a little update here. What I've been doing past 2 weeks is cutting down the big blue battleship, and I've got the beginnings of a saucer there. Yes, it's a starship. Anyways, haven't put the nacelles on, but it'll be kind of like a Franklin, but it's made out of the Nova hull, and I'm using techniques like the Enterprise series, where the hangar is down below and the deflector's up front. Well, in this case, the bridge. Most of the inside circle here is just for landing little ships. Anyways, just a bit of an update. Take it easy out there. And to continue my update, let's get rid of that video. Let's get out of my chair. So yeah, they updated the lighting. I don't know why, but all the old Star Trek fans hate JJ verse lighting, and because in real life, come on, the tiniest little light that sits on your desk is not brighter than the sun to cause light flares. Okay, so why keep putting it in video games? We don't need the extra light flares. Okay. And so yeah, it totally screwed over the game. This server here you've seen before. I've played on it. I've been playing on it for almost 2 years because it plays like a save file, and right now it seems to be running pretty smooth, like a save file, right? I'm walking around just fine, and whoops, get that camera right there. Okay, but yeah, because of the update that they did, it causes some little liggity lag that I don't like. Like all of a sudden the server will drop down to 0.02 sim speed, which makes everybody about 1 frame per second. Sometimes it acts like all of a sudden I got disconnected for no reason, and I know I have really crappy internet, and that's one of the reasons why I've played on this server so many years, is because it is the best server out there. If you're curious what the name of this server is, it's called Freelancer Uprising, and it's a progressive based, meaning platinum is the hardest thing to find, and that's how you get your ion thrusters and your shield generators. I know shield generators are a mod. But look at this update, what they did here. You can see the metal bars, the quality getting better the closer I get with the camera. It's really kind of screwed over the game. And then these lighting, do we need to have these little it makes my screen look like, see that? I got like water spots or something, Yeah, it's not realistic in my opinion. But anyways, on with the show. Here's what I've got so far. I got rid of the big blue ship finally. The only thing that's left is the batteries that I had up there in engineering. But here's a nice little update on what I'm doing with my starship. Like I said, this is basically the USS Nova, or if you ever watched Star Trek Voyager, it's the Equinox. When they find the starship called the Equinox, which is like less than 5 decks tall or something like that. Anyways, this one is a heavy armor hull. So each one of these blocks in the game, I don't have a hand tool on me, is about 150 steel plates or something like that to make a heavy armor block. And the light armor blocks are 25 steel plates to make light armor. And so the big blue starship that was up here, the big blue ship that was over 10,000 blocks, and that was higher than what the admin has set the size of a ship can be, no more than 10,000 blocks. So I had to abandon the blue ship. That was why I had to cut it down. So the blue ship, all of its steel plates are now in this thing. And even though this is only 5,000 blocks, well, it's a little over 5,000 blocks, it's already consumed a lot of it due to the, yeah, see that light reflection there? I mean, this metal is not glass surface. Come on. You know, I don't need the JJ Verse lighting to reflect back at me like that. So, anyways, I've been working on this thing, and now production is stopped because I'm having a lot of issues. As you can see there, that big old jerk right there. You know, stuff that I haven't been experiencing for the past 2 months until the game creators decided to give us JJ Verse lighting. I mean, my light shouldn't light up the ground like that, like it's reflective surface. And they've really screwed the pooch on this one, in my opinion. Anyways, so before I go over to the part ship, let me show you what the part ship has in its belly. It kind of stopped my production of the starship over here for the past week before they did the update, which is now affecting me this week. But let's pop up some pictures here, because that's the only evidence I have of the situation. So on this moon, I love this moon because the admin has like modded AI, and the AI will troll you. They'll even sometimes fly overhead and they'll call you out by name on the text window, and you know, say that they're looking for you, and they'll call you out by name. They'll name you, and everybody can read it. Anyways, so let's do that. There we go. This is a little AI ship. It's a big grid AI ship, and this is where I get some of my ion thrusters because they're made out of platinum and it's really hard to find. And so yeah, I was standing up there so it couldn't shoot me. But yeah, sometimes the AI get too close to the moon and they get sucked down by the gravitational well, and they just barely have enough thrust to even sit here. I think this one had hydrogen thrusters as well, and what happened was I had to run from it for a little while until the hydrogen ran out. And then once the hydrogen ran out, it hit this mountain because it can't get up over the mountain with those ion thrusters. And so then after that, all you have to do is wait until the power runs out in the batteries, and then you can go grind it down for its parts. Well, this big thing here, this huge battleship here, well, it's not huge. It's called the Hammerhead, but I would say that it's no bigger than the Kingsoft Red ship as far as block size and space inside of it, you know, cubic feet of living space inside of it. Yeah, this thing decided to crash near my base, and I was successful in grinding down enough pieces and reprogramming them to my name that the server was not going to delete it. And so it has a lot of these big ion thrusters on it. So that is a huge platinum hit for me, so that I could build this. And we're going to go ahead and fly over there to it. And so we'll see the list of parts that are in it. But yeah, you'll see where the AI ship is. And it took me about a week and a half to grind down this AI ship. I mean, look at that. I used to not have that glitchiness of flying across the moon. I used to be able to just like jet across here at high speeds and then hit the brakes real quick and stop. But now I gotta worry about, you know, crashing into a mountain because it's all glitching on me. Performance issues and all that. And it's not any mods. And then look at this right here. See how it's it's got this weird reflective thing going on. It's really annoying me. Really. I mean, earlier on Mars down there, I was looking at a ship, and I was looking at this, like, a thruster right here, and it was in high detail here for the thruster, but this thruster and that thruster were all in really low quality, where they look square instead of round. So yeah, they've really screwed it up big time. But anyways, it had two large reactor components on, or reactors on it. That's about 2,000 reactor components per large reactor, so that's a good thing. It had some superconductors, a lot of gravity drives, a lot of steel plate, 173, and then 17,000 thruster components, so that's another good bonus right there. A lot of glass. So I've got a lot of parts here so that I can finish that starship. Now, how fast it's going to take me to get that starship done, well, it may take a little while, because I was down on Mars earlier last night, and the game decided to crash on me. I don't know if it was the server that crashed, or if it, look at that. What am I doing? What, nothing's happening, but all of a sudden the server sim speed just dropped for no reason. And now it's back up to 100%. This server, normally for the past 2 years, has always ran at 1.0 at 100%. Anyways, so I was down on Mars, and I was trying to get some ice, because this is a modded Mars, and it has an ice patch area. And I was in a buddy's ship. Everybody who plays Space Engineers on multiplayer will know that if you're in a buddy ship or a teammate ship, you have to fly them very delicately, because you don't want to blow up their ship, right? So anyways, I loaded it up with a bunch of ice, and I was about to fly back to the base that I have. I have a starport over there. It's in an earlier video if you want to see my my other bases that I have on this server. And I was going to bring some ice up here so that I could fly this thing over there and park it next to the starship, and then I could just pull the parts out and weld up the rest of that starship. And then I was going to put ice in it so that I could take off and get into space. So anyways, now I have to manually come in here and grab stuff and then fly it back to my moon base, because right now the way that the game is performing, I don't trust flying another ship. I'm going to lose another ship if I fly another ship just to get me some ice. Look at this. This is just glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. It's really annoying. Really annoying. So anyways, this is my update. This is, you know, I'm sorry, but please get rid of the JJ-verse lighting. It's really, I mean, that's supposed to be Jupiter over there, and it no longer looks like Jupiter. It looks like just this weird half-glowing light. So yeah, please stop it, or give a stable branch back that gets updated once a month, and give us dev branch that you can work out all these stupid little bugs when you think you're being clever. I'm sorry, but JJ-verse lighting, no good. No blimmo. Anyways, everybody stay frosty. May your life be blessed more than me. And, yeah. Have a wonderful day, if you're not having one already.